Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Nethergate Resurrection. Well, we found our way to Vanarium after much running around and finding horrible death just about everywhere. Anywhere we go, we end up almost viciously murdered and killed, until we went right to here, where we found some spiders that we could kill relatively easily. It's unbelievable, kinda, in a way. They do not let you go anywhere. Okay, let's head into Vanarium. Maybe we'll find some help or something. You are near the village of Vanarium, a small way station built, improbably enough, in Shadowvale. The town is dominated by a luxurious villa in one corner and a large inn in another. You notice that the village has been built in the middle of a huge stone circle. Massive stone pillars surround the town on all sides, standing like huge stone sentries, watching out for the less pleasant denizens of the valley. As you look at the stones, you start to get a strange, nervous feeling, as if they are living things, watching you. It's very curious. It's as if you were some of the beings the stones were erected to ward off. Apart from the stones, it looks like a small, peaceful village. Country folk tend to the crops, and smoke billows from the inn's chimney. Oh, we can go in. Let's see. There's a Roman soldier guarding the town. When you ask, he says that he's here at the request of Manius Voltinia, a local wealthy merchant. Well, we'll run around the outside of the area first, because that's how I do things. Oh, a bar of silver. Very valuable. Yes, please. That's why I wander around in circles around the edges. You never know when you might find anything like that. I imagine that might be the villa. You can see the crops down here. Can't take those, they're not ours. Nobody would see us, but eh. Looks like there might be something in the middle of this forest here? I don't know. We'll not bother going in there yet. Weird meat! Innards! No, they're innards! Ugh. I don't even want to know. And then we go in. Try to pick the lock. Ooh, we picked it. Alright, what's in here? Strigil, amphora of wine, white tunic, and green tunic. Yeah, we can sell the amphora of wine for a bit of coin. If we find a merchant. Pick the lock. Hey, we got in. And here, copper coins. And an iron dagger. Nothing else we need. Let's see. Here's something. Actually, there's a few things. Purchasing agent. There is a short, business-like woman sitting behind the desk. Though she looks Roman, she wears the garb of a Britannian. She's in her 30s, and, even considering her crippled left hand, very well preserved. I am Drusilla. She's definitely a Roman. Why, then, is she wearing the clothes of a savage? I am in the employ of Manius Voltinia, master merchant. We sell and buy. We especially like to buy. What are you doing here? I work for Manius Voltinia. She says his name warmly. I acquire items for him for his merchant empire. What do you think of Manius Voltinia? Manius is very kind and, well, he has taken a certain special interest in me. This is just between you and me, of course. How do you acquire items from Manius? You can sell to us any unusual items you may have found in Shadowvale for export to less blessed lands. Drusilla continues to take notes and write contracts, favoring her functional hand. She occasionally looks up at you. Yes? Tell me of this merchant empire Manius has built up. Manius is a wise man. He sees the worth of the Britannians in Shadowvale and of their crafts. She indicates her clothes. That is why he has us wear their clothes. He wants us to blend in. He acquires the unusual items that can only be found in Shadowvale. He then takes them through the wards and out to well-paying customers. What wards? As I said, Manius is a very wise man. He paid to have special spells placed on the valley leading west out of Shadowvale. No creature of the Vale can leave, except with his permission. Interesting. I will trade with you. Piercing crystal, cast break barrier, unshackling crystal, clears mind control on whole group. Ooh, blessed gloves. Those are nice. Drakeskin boots are also nice. Void crystal. Casts clouds of night. I have never heard of that spell. Let's sell that and that. That can go to one of our other guys. And that's all we need for now. Alright. What's this? Fine supplies. There's a tired-looking man behind the counter, sorting through the supplies. He looks like a Roman, but he's wearing the clothes of a Britannian native. Odd. He yawns. I'm Silius, in the employ of Manius Voltinia. I buy and sell supplies. What do you need? What are your duties? He looks up at you with sleepy eyes. I sell supplies for Manius Voltinia. If you would like to purchase something, you are but to ask. Nothing we really need. Lockpicks might be useful, though, but I think we got plenty. Yeah, we got enough. Silius struggles to stay awake. You're still here, eh? I buy and sell supplies, as before. What do you need? What do you know of Manius Voltinia? He's my father. What do you think of your father? He's my father, so I stand by him. He runs this village. He points us at his native clothes with extreme distaste. He's a little close to going native, though. I'll be glad when we finally pack up our earnings and seek our fortune somewhere else. I think we would have left for another mother after Mother died. No such luck. I'm sorry about your mother. Mother was one of the Brigantes. Like many Roman soldiers, Manius must have fell in love with one of the locals. She died having me, a long time ago. That's all for now, thanks. Apothecary. Ah. Romans are welcome. Excellent. This man looks Roman, but he wears the clothes of a native. When you approach, he stops cleaning a scalpel and greets you. He smells faintly of medicinal herbs. I am Titus. Welcome to my surgery, Centurion. Are you ill? I'm always happy to help a fellow citizen of the Empire. What are your duties here? He points at the 4 beds in the center of the apothecary. I am a healer. I use the arts of Shadow Veil to cure the sick. I can heal your wounds if you wish. I also look after the shrine to Augustus. Tell me, why do you use the arts of Shadow Veil? You have seen the creatures that live in Shadow Veil, yes? You have also seen the amazing deeds the druids can accomplish. I came here to learn from them. I wanted to be able to actually cure the sick instead of make them worse in my ignorance. Why, the potions I've learned about alone were worth the journey. Would you like to learn some recipes? Tell me about the Shrine of Augustus. Manius, the leader of this town, reveres the divine Augustus and paid for a beautiful shrine to be built for him. I keep it clean and look after it. He looks embarrassed. I can't say that I'm too proud of it. After exposure to the old powers here in Shadowvale, worshipping one who died after I was born just doesn't seem right. What recipes can you teach? Let's see. Healing elixir, woad, energy elixir, and balm of life. Restores lost spell points. Drives user berserk. Used to cast some spells. We don't need any of these right now. Can you tend to my wounds? He spends a while looking you over attentively. He gives you whatever salves, herbs, and unguents he feels you need, curing you as well as his limited capabilities allow. When he finishes with you, you do feel invigorated. Pick the lock. Hey, we got in. Desk and floor with nothing in it, and nothing we need to take there. Alright. Let's see. Oh! You peer inside the small oak box. There are several coins inside, each of small denomination. This is an offering box to the divine deceased Emperor Augustus, to whom this shrine is dedicated. Do you leave a few coins, or perhaps do you dare to steal from a god? We donate. We would not steal from Augustus. Shrine to the divine Augustus. You enter the main chamber of this small shrine to the divine Augustus. It's surprisingly nice and well maintained for a shrine in this small backwater village. Someone spent a fair amount of money on its construction. To the west, under the marble statue of Augustus, the locals have left a number of modest offerings, perhaps in the hope of good crops, or so that a curse may be laid upon an enemy. Well, there's someone in here. There are several local Britannians in Vanarium, working, cleaning, and going about their business. When you get close, they cast their eyes downward and avoid you. Romans make them nervous. We have already donated some coins. I don't think we need to donate more. I didn't actually uncover that side, so there. I imagine that's probably the villa. That's odd. The plants growing in this field are very strange, unlike any crop you've ever seen before. You'd taste one, but you have no idea if they're even edible or not, or what part to eat if they were. Britannian woman, Britannian man. Okay. Let's go around down here a bit. Another Britannian man. I imagine most of them are just Britannian men, whatever. Ooh. We actually picked a 10 difficulty lock. Wait, how much does he have? How many points does he have? 7? And he picked a 10-point lock. Huh. Maybe we can open some of those places in that crypt place. This beautiful young woman stood up when you entered the room. She's remarkably tall and poised, and surprisingly attractive for someone who's reached the age of 20. The presence of a Roman soldier seems to bother her. "Oh, welcome, Roman. I am Midori." Her welcome had a slight but noticeable edge of insecurity. "I am a druid of the Brigantes." "What do you do here?" "I'm sorry, I'm not accustomed to serving Romans. I teach druidic rituals. You can purchase my instruction if you want that." "Why don't you like Romans?" "Most Romans think that the rituals of my people are savage and mindless, at best. That you would come to me shows that Shadowvale has touched you in some way. I do not like your people, but I will let them purchase my knowledge." Midori watches you happily, resigned to your presence. You can feel the tingling of magical energy in the air. "I am interested in learning from you." She seems surprised that you actually want to learn the druidic arts and are not looking down upon them. "Would you like to learn about the rituals of health, battle, crafts, or the control of beasts?" "Battle rituals." "Hey! Lance of Fire!" Shoots 1 fiery missile, Quicksilver Feet. Speeds up a character. Beast Ceremony. Blesses and shields entire party. Darts of Ice. Fires several icy missiles. Octavius, you need a bloody spell! Okay. Quicksilver Feet. Speeds up a character. Could be useful sometime, but we don't have training for the rest. Health rituals. Let's see. Alertness. Cures sleep and paralysis. Healing. A strong healing spell. Recovery. Cures non-mental magical negative effects. Unshackle Mind. Cures all mental effects. Let's see if we can get alertness and healing. Ah, we need a skill of 4. Alright, what are the beast rituals spell? I'm curious. Call Aid. Summons a beast to aid you. That could help. Serpent's Fang. Poisons several foes. Yeah. Serpent's Coil. Slows several foes. Charm Beast. Charms one enemy beast. Beast Call. Summons a strong beast. Beast Skin. Helps your group resist magic. Okay, so beast skill spell are more debuff spells, it looks like, and support spells. And craft rituals, let's see. Create Light. Creates light. Piercing Sight. Adds nearby terrain to your map. Oh, yes, that would actually be very useful for finding hidden locations. Pass Portal. Unlocks all nearby doors. That is useful. Hovering Feet. Helps you float over damaging terrain. That would be very useful. Word of Recall. Moves you to where you started. I like that. Create Food. Create some food. Okay, craft spells are all support spells and the like, and good God Almighty, those are extremely useful. But we need a lot of training in order to do them. I'm going to take a look at what we'll need eventually, but for now, what can you tell me more of your savage arts? I would rather not. Please leave me be. Okay, then. Okay, so we can't actually learn these other ones, as far as I can tell. So we can only learn in the health and war circles for now. I don't know how we're going to learn how to get the other ones. We're going to need to improve these, and to do that, we need to improve druidism as well. Otherwise, we're limited. Okay. Beast Ceremony would be useful, as would Darts of Ice. Ooh. Ooh, that is... Heart Shock is powerful. Hero of Aid, very useful. I'd like to at least get the first spells of those other spells. For now, though, he needs to improve that just so we can get the healing spell, because that would be much more useful. Especially when we can get to Raise Dead. Okay, well, that's... At least we now have a combat spell. We needed one, otherwise we wouldn't have been able to really do much of anything. Now our mage is actually useful. Healing draught. You are just a random Britannian woman. Picking a lot of... Whoever lives in here is a slob. Oh boy. Let's see. Mansion of Manius Voltinia. We'll go up there last. I think they said there was actually an inn up there. Yeah, that must be the inn. Oh! Oops. That's sheep. Can we speak with the sheep? The beast looks up at you mutely. You match gazes with it, trying to achieve some sort of common ground. In the end, you feel personally enriched, but you learn nothing. And that's actually the mansion. We'll go to the inn first. We'll go to the mansion later. The Vale Refuge. All cold and hungry travelers welcome. You enter the warm, welcoming confines of the inn's common room. There is a surplus of open chairs, hot stew, and strong wine. It's nice to find signs of civilized life out here in the wilderness. There are 4 people currently eating at the long tables. They all have a hard, warlike look. 2 of them sit at each table, and you can't help but notice that each pair occasionally shoots a distrustful look at the other. Interesting. The inn is run by a stout young woman, well adorned with bronze and silver jewelry. She has the muscles of an ox. She wipes out a mug with a rag when she talks to you. I'm Valania. Welcome to the Vale Refuge. We have drinks. We have rooms. This is a nice, clean establishment. Please don't kill anyone, or you'll have Manius Voltania to answer to. Is this your place? No, I run the Vale Refuge. I don't own it, Manius Voltania does, but I keep it running smoothly. Her voice is fast and betrays a good deal of stress. She wants to get you taken care of, collect your money, and get rid of you as efficiently as possible. Does this inn always run smoothly? Yeah, smoothly and quickly, so if you don't have any business for me, waste someone else's time. What do you think of Manius Voltinia? Her expression softens slightly. You think you detect a trace of a blush under her ruddy complexion. Yes, I work for Manius, and he's quite a man. We work together a lot. She starts to look sad. Manius is quite a man, but I'll always pine for my Derek. Who is Derek? Derek was my lover once. We ran this inn together for several years. Then 3 years ago, he was traveling to Nethergate to deliver a message. He never arrived. I wish someone could tell me what happened to him. He wore a ring I gave him. It was bronze with an ivory design. If you ever find out what happened to my Derek, I would give all I own to know. I'll keep you in mind. What else do you need? Always happy to serve a Centurion. Nice inn. What services do you offer? Quite an impressive inn, yes? I run it for myself, all by myself. If you want to purchase some wine, it's 5 coins. If you want a room for the night, it's 8. Let me know when you decide. I don't need anything. Then move on, I'm busy. Don't spill, you oaf. There is a Britannian warrior here. A female who fights is unusual, but with Boudicca's army ravaging the Romans, it's not unthinkable. Her clothes and face markings are unusual. She must not be from around here. You ask her name. Rigid. She grumbles. She gives you a nasty stare. She doesn't like you bothering her. What are you doing here? I'm just staying here, taking a break from my travels. It's not any business of yours. Where are you traveling? She looks nervous. Why are you asking me about that? It's no business of yours, Roman. Bugger off. She turns away from you. She's a suspicious character. Perhaps she's a rebel. You can't be sure, though, and it doesn't seem worth starting a brawl to find out. There is a Roman soldier here, concentrating on his mug of thin, sour wine. His cloak is frayed, and his armor has seen better days. Looks like he's been out in the woods for some time. I'm Numerius, he says quietly. You're making him very nervous. He should be much happier to see fellow soldiers. Definitely a suspicious character. Perhaps he's a deserter. What are you doing here? I've been separated from my sentry. I'm trying to find it again. What legion are you with? The question makes him even more nervous. I don't have to answer your questions. I'm not a deserter. I'm just trying to find my fellows. Now go away and leave me in peace. It's no business of yours. Numerius sits here as suspicious as he could possibly be. He's probably a deserter. How do I know you're not a deserter? Leave me alone! I've done nothing wrong! I'm going to fight the rebels soon! I'm just stopping here for the night! Go away! He looks away. There's a Roman soldier sitting here, hungrily finishing off a large bowl of venison stew. He looks very pleased to see you. Greetings, fellow! Call me Marcus. He belches and calls for another helping order of food. How are you? I'm a soldier for the Empire, of course. Fallen on hard times of late, but finding this inn seems to be changing my fortunes. If you were a soldier, how did you come here? Oh, this has been a trying several weeks. I was there at the start of Boudicca's rebellion. My century was caught out on its own and slaughtered. I got away, I'm not ashamed to say, and have been wandering lost for weeks. This inn was the first civilized place I found. Now I'm looking for a chance to get back into the fight. I'm hoping my hard times have ended at last. Why do you think your hard times are over? I've been hoping to join up with another band of Romans, while I find a way to get assigned to a new unit permanently. You look like you've been doing a lot of fighting lately, just what I need. Can I join you? There are 2 characters in Vanarium that can fill the 5th slot in your party. You can choose to take one of them with you. Why don't you stay here for now? Marcus looks disappointed. Alright, I'll just wait and regain my strength then. You meet a member of that most elusive and mysterious sect of Britannians, the Druids. Strangely, she doesn't seem unhappy to see you. In fact, she's rather relieved. She pulls back her hood so that you can see her face. I am known to your lot as Rian. Greetings. Why are you here? I am, as you can no doubt see, a druid. I find myself, however, in a peculiar position. What peculiar position are you in? Not long ago, I had a dream so vivid and powerful that it could only be prophetic. In it, 3 crones appeared to me. What did the 3 crones tell you? They showed me a mirror. In it, I saw our glorious isle in flames. I saw that the flames started here in Shadowvale. I saw that this could be averted and I could help. However, this involved my doing the unthinkable. I had to put my powers to the service of the Romans. So you were to help me. She kneels before you, though it is clear that the gesture wounds her pride grievously. The dream was clear. There is no room for misinterpretation. I ask now for you to let me join you. I will fight on your side to the best of my abilities. May I join you? You should just stay here for now. Rian seems both relieved and disappointed. Then I bid you farewell, and I hope that you do make things better for my people. Somehow. What is a druid? For a full 10 years, I memorized stories and chants, rituals and potions. I learned the lore of my people and swore to ever go between them and the dark powers of the earth. That is why the position I find myself in now is so peculiar. So, we can get the help of, it seems, either a Roman warrior or a Britannian druid. I would appreciate the assistance of both if I could. Hey, coins. Hey, a level up for someone. Octavius. Ooh, very nice. Actually, 6 skill points. I'm going to put that into druidism, because then we can get the next point in that, and we can get Quicksilver Feet, moving onwards, which is going to be nice, I think. Yeah, I like that idea. More coins. A toga, and nothing there. I'd like to have both, and I want to see if we can somehow get both. I mean, I doubt we can, but it would be nice to see if we can. You slip unseen into one of the inn's unused rooms. Though you haven't paid, perhaps you can take advantage of the nice soft beds for a few hours without anyone being the wiser. I don't think we will. We're not going to do that. Try to pick the lock. Oh, there's someone in here. You meet a retired Roman soldier. At least he seems retired. His face is old and worn, and his leather armor is in a similar shape. He has a fragile, shaken look, as if he's being chased. Greetings, fellow Roman. I am Sulpicius. His voice is weak, and he seems very confused. What are you doing here? I guess I want to visit the shrine of Augustus. That is why I am here, I guess. The shrine. Why do you want to visit the shrine? I need to make an offering. I need to be put at peace. Yes, peace. Why do you need peace? I was marching. I had left the army, been dismissed, retired, and I was marching through this valley. Yes, here, to the east, far to the east, and I camped by these stones, this gate. Tell me about the stone gate. He shudders. Yes, right east of here. A gate. Looked like 2 tall stones. Cold, so cold. It was a gate. It opened right over me. I saw into the land of the dead! He's starting to grow very agitated. Are you sure it was the land of the dead? Yes, I looked, saw through. His voice is growing shrill, and he has a dangerous, wild look at it in his eyes. I saw the hunt. I saw the spirits of Anwin. I saw death itself. It stared at me. It stared back at me. His entire body is twitching. His hand strays near his sword. I must go to the shrine. I will never have peace. Never! Death stared at you? You can actually see the moment when he finally goes mad. His eyes slowly lose the look of control and comprehension. Death! He shrieks. Yes, I am marked! Death, come to me! He draws his sword. Oh god. Well, please, heal? Uh-oh. Well, you're not gonna be able to help, are you? You need to use that. And you need to heal him again. You can't do anything. And he fell. Well, he received the death he wanted. Pity. Let's see, haste elixir. Let's see, what have we got? We've got... That's no good. We got a good enough sword. Shield. That's a much better shield. What about you? 21, 15. You don't need that. 2 through 10, 2 through 10. 15, 18, 15, 12. And 2 through 10. Okay, so let's see. Oh, how much is that? That's 14, that's 11, that's 12. Okay. A couple things to trade out. That goes to him. That goes to him. Too heavy! Ah. Fine. Trade that out, give it to him. Shield. Okay. There we are. Well, that happened. Pity. And I think we actually know what he was talking about. Way, way back in the Far East, I remember. It was hard to get to it. We had to sneak by the various guards that were over there, but we did find it. It was some strange pair of pillars. So that... I'm guessing that leads to the land of the dead. I imagine then that we'll probably end up going to the land of the dead eventually. Which is going to be very, very interesting when we do it. Alright, let's see. I will trade with you. I have a few things I need to sell, including this, and this. Couple coins, always good to have. You know, piercing crystals would actually be very useful for a few things, I think. But we'll take them a different time. Alright, the only thing left to do now is to go see this Manius. I think that was his name, Manius? Was it Manius? Manius Voltinia, yes. But it's been I want to keep it to half-hour episodes, but I think with towns, maybe I should break it that? Not sure. You know what? We'll go see Manius in the next episode, and we'll also decide who we're going to take, because we're going to take one of those two. I just need to figure out who. Oh well. Oh, and yeah, you leveled up. So because I can, tool use to 8, because that is very useful. We need as much tool use as we can. I think we're going to go back to the to that crypt afterwards. I want to take a look over there. Maybe we can open up another door and find our way through other locations. We'll see. Interesting. Okay, until then, I'm Jester44, that is Julius Augustus Septimus and Octavius. This has been a Nethergate Resurrection Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.